Hi everyone, it's Maybelle with Love Shaped Intuition. I'm back with another reading. This is going to be a reading. What will your next date or your meetup look like? Where will it be? Or where will this person be from? This could be for if you are seeing someone currently, just what your next date is going to be like, what to expect, and or where will you meet? How will you meet the next person if you are open to meeting a new love interest? I have 3 crystals to choose from. We have the black crystal heart, the pink opalite heart, or the red glass heart to choose from. Selection 1, selection 2, or selection 3. If you haven't yet subscribed, please take a moment to subscribe. It is the most valuable support you can provide me here on YouTube. It's free for your subscription. Like, comment, share this video with a friend or family member. All interactions continue to help the channel to grow, and I really appreciate your support. To support my work with a donation, please visit Buy Me a Coffee or Ko-fi.com. I also have a wish list, and all those links are in the description box as well as the comment section. I have been busy posting daily shorts, daily angel affirmations, daily messages of the day, as well as daily messages from your person. So check those out, as well as the longer content is still available under the videos tab. Alright, so if you're ready, let's get started. We're going to start with black crystal heart, pile number 1. For those of you that chose the black crystal heart, your next date or meetup is going to be, okay, it's going to feel fated or it's going to feel destined, perhaps having to do with family friends or family unit, family members, roots, bloodline, togetherness. And someone who is generous. They might be a big spender on this date. They will be giving with an open heart, offer without expectation, and unconditional love. Beautiful. Might be a road trip. Might also feel that there's some kind of responsibility that they are going to maybe invite you to meet their family or take care of something having to do with maybe like running errands with a family member. The generosity could also be some kind of like donation event or charity event. Could also have to do with birds, taking care of birds, something, animals in cages or domesticated animals. Maybe visiting a river, family outing by the river or by like a local trail or mountains, type of barbecue. Legos may be of importance, or Minecraft. Oh, somebody's family might be expanding. It could be like a baby shower, or a member of the family is having a birthday. For pile number 1. Okay, faith. Maybe a baptism. This could also be that it is taking a leap of faith. Maybe it's something having to do with church or faith-based, religious faith, whatever your beliefs are. More water, so it could also be along the coast. This reminds me of the land that you fly over in the Peter Pan ride at Disneyland. It could be that someone helps you on like the road when they're with their family, and it kind of brings you like faith in humanity, or faith in like Good Samaritans for pile 1. Okay, the sun can be a Leo. Could also have to do with something that brings you joy or happiness, a child. This could be marriage or wedding, happiness and bright prospects. Maybe they bring you sunflowers. Okay, there may be some type of red flag, or you might be concerned about red flags. Yes, some kind of judgment. Maybe it's a second chance. Perhaps you are afraid of being judged by the family. Okay, this does say decisions pending finality, the only decision that can be made under the circumstances. So interesting that it's 19 and 20. Oh wow, and faith is also 20. So those dates may be important, those numbers may be important. Okay, 9 of Wands. Undecided, need to take a step out of the situation, then you will see more clearly. So this is the wounded warrior, someone who's been hurt in the past, someone who's guarded, perhaps someone who is like building up a wall. And I see the wands as representative of the caged energy. Perhaps either you or they have been hurt in the past, and a bird just made a loud noise outside. So that may be an omen. I did feel like the bird cage is saying something here. Okay, Queen of Wands. A woman over 25 years, green eyes, blonde or red hair, or blonde to red hair, positive, fiery, and outspoken. So more with the sunflowers, a fiery energy, also plumerias, a black cat. This person might be wearing yellow, or you might be wearing yellow. Having confidence. So I did notice that there's not just a crown on the queen, but there's like a crown of flowers on the sun child, and the Knight of Wands is also wearing like a bandage, but a head scarf or head covering. So they might be wearing some kind of hat or hair covering. Something about maybe needing faith to kind of take a leap. One of you is very confident and makes things happen. Fiery, outspoken. They might also just be fearing the fiery outspokenness of like a family member, or their judgment, or their past. Okay, so yes, the Truth and the Knight of Wands. They may have been a player in their past. Young man to 25 years, important letter, so you might be feeling like something is important about this situation, and that maybe that's why I was feeling that red flag energy. But there's some kind of sword of truth, so speaking the truth, they might be frustrated with their judgment or the previous past, but they may have cut out some of that energy because these two cards did come out in reverse. Q, K, and A may be important as letters. Okay, let's look at where they might be from, or where you might be from, or where you might meet them. Okay, California, this might be along the Pacific Ocean. Nevada, California, San Francisco, Oakland, Sacramento, Reno, San Diego, Mexicali or Mexico, Los Angeles. Okay, mountains, Mount Whitney is named. Generosity was named, and Gold Rush is named, so there might be some kind of judgment there having to do with maybe family money. San Francisco Bay, Golden Gate Bridge, more gold. And then we have Florida. So Florida, Tennessee, South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, Florida, the Gulf of Mexico, and the Atlantic Ocean. So along these coasts, West Palm Beach, Miami, Tampa, Orlando, Jacksonville, Tallahassee, or Columbia, South Carolina, Charlotte. Charlotte, I believe, is in North Carolina. Atlanta, Georgia, Birmingham, Alabama, or it doesn't say completely. I only see the tail end of Nashville, Tennessee. Okay, Sunshine State, and we do have the sun there. Oh, okay. For those of you that don't know, I am in California, and I grow poppies, the state flower. I grow them in my front yard. I kind of have like a wild, natural front garden, and a mockingbird was the bird that I saw. So it may feel like you've found something, because it says Eureka, I have found it, and this motto, in God we trust. So perhaps again something having to do with faith or with belief systems, or okay, something about these trees, or cypress, the area, cypress, a national park, or Everglades National Park. Rare birds, manatees, and alligators may be important. I did mention the Disneyland reference there. Okay, pile number 1, I had to change the battery, and because this does say road, and I did say that there may be some kind of maybe assistance, like Good Samaritan. Maybe you need your battery jump started. This could be, I was saying, in California, Disneyland has that Peter Pan ride. I'm not sure, because I've never been to Walt Disney World, but Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida is also named here. So Disney or Disneyland, Walt Disney World may be part of this. And then it also talks about Cape Canaveral, launch site for space shuttle missions. So perhaps having to do with something spacey, like with the Faith card, and she's kind of launching. Let me know in the comments if this pans out for you. The person may have like darker features, or may have, again, been hurt in the past, and that kind of makes sense with that Nine of Wands energy. they may be trying to be different than their family. Alright, so that is what I have for pile number 1. I hope it was helpful. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. I'd love to see you back at Love Shaped Intuition. Take care and thank you for watching. Hi, pile number 2. If you chose the pink Opalite or selection number 2, this is your reading. So what kind of date will you have for your next encounter? Or where will you meet your next love interest? What kind of date will it be like? What kind of encounter? For pile number 2, the pink Opalite. Okay, fire, seed. Loneliness. And speeding, surge, flow, or addiction. Okay, so this could be that there's a bonfire, it does say carnival, celebration, or ceremony. Seed, nurture, great growth, potential, or possibility. Loneliness, emptiness, depression, wandering, or gap period. You might just be kind of wandering. Speeding, surge, flow, or addiction. Okay, so beware of drinking too much. This could also be that this may happen like quickly after a period of time of loneliness, maybe unexpectedly. It may feel like you have gone through a great period of great growth and not been dating. Maybe it's a speed dating event. This could also be that you are doing like one of those events where you're helping the earth, like they do like planting things like after some type of fire. This could also be that when you meet this person, oh, you could be doing something fun like go-kart racing, something having to do with racing. Playing video games or something. Could this be at a national park? They have those like bus stops that kind of look like this. Maybe somebody driving around the national park. For pile number 2. This could be like at a campground over the summer camp. Somebody that feels like gentle, kind of nerdy, like a loner, maybe like a big teddy bear. Okay, so yes, so maybe after becoming free, so being lonely but feeling free, maybe this is after some type of ending to another relationship. And then with gratitude. That you find, okay, so it could be that you find the words to speak your mind and heart freely with this person, to show them your gratitude. This could be an event, again, having to do with like ancestors. Card number 23, card number 26. Those numbers may be important. You might be 23 or 26 years old. Okay, commitment, 10. This could be at someone else's party or wedding, and you're feeling lonely, perhaps drinking alone at the bar, and someone else is also feeling kind of left out or okay, Ace of Wands. So plumeria flowers may be important, new beginnings, birth, new ideas, and creation. So we do have the seed, so the birth of something new, but a new beginning after some kind of gap period. Be aware, like this might be some kind of like rebound, but a passionate new beginning. Could also be that you sense like this fire, this creative spark with this person as well. Maybe you are not looking for commitment. Okay, Knight of Wands. Fiery energy, young man to 25 years, important letter. So this says it's an important news. The Knight of Wands can be flaky energy, someone who initiates things passionately but can leave just as quickly. Okay, Ace of Cups. Security and helping hand is what it says on this card, but the Ace of Cups is an opportunity for new love. Emotional love offer. Right now the letters A's, there's two A's and a K and M are important. A G. Okay, Eight of Wands. Lots of passionate energy, maybe lots of communication. Speedy news or situation coming. Arrows of love. So yeah, once this happens, then it's kind of like a catalyst or like a trigger to moving quickly. Maybe you'll both feel grateful that you met each other. Okay, card number 12, the Hangman. Getting stronger in oneself after a lot of deliberating and delaying in your life. So yes, with that loneliness card, this Hangman, he was hanging, maybe been left hanging for a while and is now being enlightened, is now looking at things with a new perspective. And that I see that in that gratitude card as well. Oftentimes you can see like a halo or the light of enlightenment showing on that card. You can barely see it in this deck, but it is lighter than the clouds that surround him. Okay, the Sun. So yes, happiness and things revealed could be a Leo energy. The numbers 8, 12, or 19 can be important dates. We also have the 23, the 26, and the 10. This says marriage, happiness, and bright prospects. So the Sun could just be, again, an initiation into something fiery and new beginning, passionate energy, a lot of communication, movement forward for something that was kind of stuck and stagnant or in limbo. And then happiness. And I do see it. Okay, wow. This card flipped over as I was setting the card deck down. The number 6, 6 of Swords, boat over water, travel, turning boat out of troubled waters into calmer waters. So this could be moving away from calmer water to calmer waters. This could be moving, it's travel. This is a card of travel as well. The speeding card is moving forward. So this could be that it's a trip, something maybe on a cruise or something having to do with water on a boat. But moving to calmer waters, moving away from any kind of drama. This could be that this new potential helps this loneliness, and it's like quickly moves forward towards happiness and moving away from drama. Let's look at where this might happen, where this person might be from, or where you might be from for pile number 2. Yeah, this person might be nurturing. You can meet at a celebration and just find that you're really nurturing. Maybe both of you are feeling kind of like wandering around, feeling left out, and then once you meet, it kind of like the energy surges, and maybe there's a lot of passionate communication after that. The Hangman is it's a momentary pause. It's being in a state of limbo, but could be a Pisces energy. This person, while they're becoming enlightened, they have time to think about things, and then they realize like what they need to do, what they need to change, what they need to let go of or surrender to move forward. And this is maybe to be happy and to leave drama behind. Okay, we have Arizona and Georgia, Ohio at the top of the deck, and Nebraska is kind of peeking out as well. So let's go with Georgia. Peach State. January may be important. Brown thrasher is their bird. Cherokee rose. Any of these things that kind of stand out. The Olympics. Atlanta. Something called Stone Mountain. The mountains may be important. Rock climbing. This was the one that I did feel like it might be camping or national park area. Okay, there's figures of Stonewall Jackson, Jefferson Davis, and Robert E. Lee are carved on the face of Stone Mountain. Eli Whitney, Cotton Gin, Savannah. Okay, the Gulf of Mexico, Atlantic Ocean, those bodies of water may be important. We did have the travel over water. Kentucky, North Carolina, Charlotte, Columbia, South Carolina. It does not show me all of Nashville, Tennessee. Birmingham, Alabama, Atlanta, Macon, Georgia, Tallahassee, Orlando, Tampa, Miami, or West Palm Beach, Jacksonville, Florida. $17.88. Those two numbers, so not necessarily 1788 together, but 17 and 88 may be important. Maybe they were born in 1988. Okay, and we have Arizona. So this person or this date may occur in any of these places: Arizona, Flagstaff, Phoenix, or Tucson in Arizona, Mexicali, Hermosillo, Chihuahua. In Mexico, it says Colorado because it shows the Colorado River. Utah, Las Vegas, it's in Nevada. And it does not show all of California, but it does show part of California. And I believe it shows part of Santa Fe, maybe New Mexico. Okay, Phoenix, Grand Canyon. February 14th is when it's statehood. So this maybe that February 14th or Valentine's Day is something important to you. Cactus wren, saguaro, cactus blossom. Okay, so the state's most popular natural wonders: Grand Canyon, Petrified Forest, Painted Desert, Sunset Crater, Saguaro National Park, and the Colorado River. There's a Lowell Observatory, perhaps observatory or an observatory is important. Something having to do with Pluto contacts in your birth chart. Perhaps something having to do with Pluto. Arizona is home to 23 Native American reservations representing 21 different tribes. So it may have to do with something Native American, might be something that you're doing or learning about at the national park or one of these campgrounds or whatever the date has to do with. It could be that you or them are Native American. This could be that you're learning about ancestors with the gratitude card there. All right, so I have those energies. Let's just briefly look at Ohio, Buckeye State, Canton, the name Wright, Wright Brothers, Dayton, Detroit, Michigan, Buffalo, Michigan, all the lakes in Michigan, Lake Michigan, Lake Erie, Lake Ontario, Toronto, maybe Canada, Louisville, Kentucky. This says, with God, all things are possible. That may be something that one or both of you is kind of has a motto. All right, that is what I have for pile number 2. I hope it was helpful. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. I'd love to hear your stories about your next date and your next encounter and how it related to this reading. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. I'd love to see you back at Love Shaped Intuition. Take care and thank you for watching. Hi, pile number 3. If you selected the red glass heart or pile number 3, this is your reading for what is your next date going to look like with the person that you're seeing, or where will you meet your next love interest and what will that be like? For pile number 3. Okay, trust, sincerity, respect, carefulness, and support. Maybe at some event for cats. Evolution, transformation, reinvent, new beginnings. Care, okay, teach, accompany, assist, support, so more support, interesting. Perhaps they go with you to some kind of event where they are being supportive, or you go with them to support them, maybe at something that they need support with, whether it be a care for an animal or a pet, beloved loved one. It could be a child if they have a child, or you. It could also be to support them in some kind of sporting event or some kind of school event, some kind of presentation, something where they're learning something new. New beginning, maybe to a job or something that they're starting. Okay, what is this? Okay, wow. So this might actually be at a medical facility or some kind of care that someone needs while they're healing. This could also be that its trust is being kind of rebuilt after some kind of perhaps breakup, and this is another chance or a new beginning. Maybe this is a reconnection or a reunion, something having to do with healing, comfort, surgery, or repair. This could again have to do with someone that you or they know needs some kind of care or treatment. Let's get one more for pile number 3. Oh, okay. The whole stack. Let's get one more. Okay, timing, deadline, synchronization, rhythm, or moment. So yes, so something having to do with divine timing. Let's get more for pile number 3. This could have to do with the forest. This could have to do with the beach or the coast. There could be some kind of synchronicity here. Okay, breakthrough, card number 9. Action, card number 3. 3 and 9 might be important. The sky looks very much the same in both of those cards. This could also be maybe after some kind of maybe help for wildfire victims or some kind of fire situation. Okay, freedom, card number 23. Freedom did come out in the other reading, and commitment. Commitment also came out with one of the other readings. So freedom and commitment. So perhaps this person is a Sagittarius. This person may be evolving, maybe healing after some kind of commitment has ended, and they're now ready for like a breakthrough in healing, a breakthrough, some kind of action that they want to take. They're feeling free to move forward, whether this is that they want to move forward with commitment or that they want freedom from commitment. Maybe they have evolved and they're healing. Okay, let's see. What is this for pile number 3? The number 3, 23, or 10 might be important. 9. This may be while you're traveling. Something having to do with horses, cats, a teddy bear. I'm even feeling like perhaps like a nursing home or something where someone's like watching TV while they heal. Okay, 5 of Swords. Wow. So 5 of Swords. losses. All is not lost, as you still have 3 swords remaining, giving you the upper hand. So that's what this card deck says. The 5 of Swords to me is always someone wins, but at what cost? Mind games and manipulation. So someone's healing from mind games, manipulation, perhaps an ending that was painful. This says death or ending of a situation or relationship. 10 of Swords. Okay, Ace of Wands. So passionate new beginning. Plumeria flowers may be important. This could be along the coast. New beginnings. It does say new beginnings right there. Birth, new ideas, and creation. So fiery new beginning. A may be important, the letter A. Okay, card number 5, the Hierophant. This talks about marriage, government, or public company. It says body, corporate, official building, or official situation. So this is the people who make the rules. This is faith, it's tradition, it's the ones in charge, it's the hierarchy. But it can be marriage, it can be commitment, and we have commitment right there. So, let's see what else. Perhaps this is after someone has lost one of their government jobs. And is now receiving some kind of support for a new beginning. Okay, we have the Page of Pentacles, young woman to 25 years, or a student, male or female. Page is something practical, tangible, something solid, a new beginning, a seed for something that can be planted anew. Offer of something, an offer of a gift. Again, the teddy bear sticks out, or the offer of quality time, valuable time, offer of a date. Card number 18, the Moon, deception or delays, emotions up or down, may be deceiving yourself emotionally or others. So perhaps there are feelings being hidden. This could be, again, after some type of heartbreak or heartache or mind games, manipulation, things are still being hidden. So the situation is emotional. Perhaps they're... Okay, King of Wands. King of Wands man, over 25 years, green eyes, blonde to red hair, restless, outspoken, and ambitious. So this king makes things happen. He's a fiery king. He is confident, fiery, can be somewhat egotistical. Okay, wow. We had 3 more come out. King of Pentacles. So there's another king here. Man over 25 years. Dark eyes, dark hair, business, arrogance, and powerful. So he's also arrogant, and he's all about money. He's all about wealth, building wealth. He can sometimes be a provider more so than he is around really to hang out with the family. And I say that because this is the 10 of Pentacles, which is ultimate family success. This is money contentment, signing or money agreement. So something for the money, or making a choice that will be financial. But the King of Pentacles believes in the institution of marriage, commitment, and family. But this is something maybe that's resting or healing, needing to heal. Sickness, bed illness, needing to take time out, rest, and relaxation is needed. This could be a vacation or some type of healing, nurturing after some type of divorce or ending, something that ended, a commitment that ended. It could be the situation is evolving, someone is assisting or helping nurture you, maybe helping one heal. This could be just time away, going on a vacation that's healing. All right, let's look at where you or they might be from, or where this date or reconnection might happen, or connection, meeting might happen. For pile number 3. Okay, South Dakota, Washington, Nebraska. So Canada also. South Dakota, we have Mount Rushmore, Pierre, Rapid City, Sioux Falls, and Grand Forks, Williston, Bismarck, Missouri, North Dakota. Nebraska, Omaha, Scottsbluff, Kansas City, Kansas. The names George, Washington, Thomas, Jefferson, Theodore, Roosevelt, Abraham, Lincoln, sculpted into Mount Rushmore. November 2nd may be important. 1989 or 1889. Coyotes, they may wear some kind of ring around their neck. Ring-necked peasant is the bird. May Day flowers, so this may be happening in May. Custer State Park, free roaming bison, the number 1500, 1500. Okay, this may have to do with corn like food, the harvesting of corn. Mitchell may be important. Native corn, grain, and grasses arranged into large murals in Mitchell, and they call it a corn palace. All right, let's do Washington next. So Vancouver, Victoria, Canada, Spokane, Seattle, Olympia, Washington, Portland, Oregon, Boise, Twin Falls, Idaho, Salt Lake City, Reno, Nevada, California, Olympia. It's an evergreen state, so this might have to do with evergreen plants or trees or bushes. November 11th, I believe that's Veterans Day, maybe 1989 or 1889. Willow goldfinch on the coast, rhododendrons. Lewis and Clark. Okay, something about apples. Earthquakes. This could be that you're maybe going to help. Maybe you're going to help after some place has had an earthquake. I know that there's been some large ones that perhaps you're both going to assist in those places. Perhaps after some kind of collapse or rock slide or eruption. This mentions volcanoes. Okay, and then we have Nebraska, South Dakota, we have Scottsbluff, Nebraska, Omaha, Lincoln, Nebraska, Kansas City, Kansas, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, Minneapolis, Iowa. Okay, so Cornhusker State, Western Meadowlark, March 1st, Goldenrod is the flower. Again, Lincoln might be the name, or Lincoln Park, the music. Chimney Rock, Oregon Trail. Okay, they talk about the Black Hills, a gold rush, Crazy Horse, Sioux Indian Chief, surrendered at Fort Robinson in 1877, 1977, 1967 may be important. Alright, so that is what I have for pile number 3. I hope it was helpful. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. I'd love to hear about your date or your meeting in the comments. Please let me know. And I'd love to see you back at Love Shaped Intuition. Take care and thank you for watching.